Hey everybody, this is Graybeard and welcome back to Farmlands. This is the one tile challenge. Now, I've not done a video on this in a while. I've continued to play it, but I wanted to play it not so much competing because I was giving myself more mod options because I'm not restrained to cross-platform. And I feel like that may have given me too much of an advantage. I've kept the horses. We are in May of year 3, so I've already gone through one full harvest rotation, and that was interesting. Now I've added quite a bit to the farm, and I'll go and show you guys all that stuff. But what we're going to show you is that, you know, being limited to one tile is not necessarily going to hinder you from growing an amazing farm empire. Sorry, I had to just go and help a child out. So this is what I have discovered. I can do a lot, and because I am not restrained to cross-platform. So what that made me realize is that I wanted to do more in the playthrough. Now I am still following through with having the shed, having the double bar mower, but I am adding things now production-wise in year 3, and I'll show you what I've added. So we still have the sheep, we still have the fruit greenhouse, and we still have the cow barn. And of course, we have the horses. Now, we're going to keep the horses. I don't necessarily plan to sell them ever, or I might breed them. I don't know. But having the horses named after the founders is just good fun, in my opinion. Now, so what we've got is we've got some new equipment. We've got this little flatbed here, and the juice mill is fantastic. We've also incorporated a biomass center, processing center, because I had so much manure and slurry, and I think I still have a lot of slurry to go through. But it'll also do silage, and it hasn't paid for itself yet. It cost me $55,000. It's going to take me probably a couple more months to have paid it off. And then we also have this wood barn shed that I put up because I wanted to have more storage space. I've got a couple of balers, a small square baler and a round baler. I don't particularly like either one. I would actually like to upgrade to something a large bale size, but I just haven't done it yet because I am still buying things used. Another thing that we have added is we have got Granny's knitwear in back here. I will circle around over to that so you guys can see it. I just had my very first clothing sale this month. It took me over a year to get to that point. I actually sold 4,000 liters of clothes, and it was a huge sale. Having that truck over there, the flatbed, has been great. I also have a flatbed trailer that I pull behind it when I'm doing a lot of stuff. Now, the other thing you guys will notice is this here grain mill. I've been using it to make flour with my wheat harvest. I have a little bit of the wheat left, not a lot, but I do have a little bit. So I'm still working my way through all the wheat that I had processed, which was close. Honestly, it was actually just under 60,000 liters, and there's the rest of it right there. I also used the straw in the biomass, so it's been really nice to be able to burn through, straw and manure, things like that. I was going to spread it onto my fields, but then I saw a mod for a small placeable biomass, and I was like, you know what? I want that instead. What am I going to do with this area here? I have not decided yet. I'm actually considering another animal enclosure, and same for this. This is going to eventually become some sort of either a pad or something of that nature. I like to have options, so I haven't really put a ton of time into that to really make a decision what we're going to do. But that's where things currently stand. And as you can see, I have $178,000. Now, that doesn't mean that financially we are set. It just means that I have money that I haven't applied, because I still have $350,000 in loans. And I've been trying to pay those down. Obviously, I have paid down a significant portion. And I actually plan to pay down another 100,000, which I'm going to do right now. Yeah. Now, I have got 3 out of my 4 horses now are basically had their exercise. They have not been brushed or anything like that. I do find it actually kind of therapeutic to have them. I was considering selling them, but someone that I am doing another playthrough with, but it's not something I'm recording. I'm just doing a competitive challenge. Has no set end, and we have rules. It's actually very similar to this one, but we're not limiting it to one tile, and we actually forced ourselves to take the smaller tiles, and by that I mean the ones along the southern border of the map. They have some trees on them, but we haven't actually done any tree harvesting yet, and it's just been fun. Fun having a competitive multiplayer going on. So I would have liked to have done it, used equipment, but because it is cross-platform, there is not a used equipment scenario. However, we aren't doing a first come first serve on used equipment. We actually have a bid process in place. So if you see something in the used market and you want to buy it, you can go ahead, as long as you're willing to outbid the other person in the multiplayer playthrough. So if something's on used for say $30,000, well, you're not going to get it for $30,000. You have to place a bid, and your bid has to be more than what the other person is willing to bid. So say one person's willing to pay an extra $2,500 and the other one's only willing to spend an extra $2,000, then we have a master farm that we are going to then submit a payment of $2,500, and then from that person to the master farm, and then they will then go and be able to buy that piece of equipment. So that's kind of how that is going to work. It's our different portion. But yeah, I haven't done that on film for no other reason than I thought it would just it mirrors this too much, and that's part of the reason that I have not been posting on this one so much either. It's because I feel like this is a playthrough for Zorch, Crustu, and Rusty Money, and I'm doing the same thing, but because I'm not limited to cross-platform, I have really kind of given myself an unfair advantage. So that's where we are currently with that. Now, what do I want to do with this playthrough going forward? Well, one of the things I'd like to do is I'm going to brush my horses. That's going to be one thing. But one of the big things I want to do is give my farm a bit of a makeover and just kind of clean things up, especially around my grass field. And we will probably be doing that in the month of June. But I just kind of wanted to get on here and give you guys a quick update as to what we're currently doing, what we've been experiencing, and how this playthrough has, been evolving. I just want to say thank you though to everyone for tuning in. I do appreciate it. It has been a lot of fun doing this playthrough, but I am going to limit these probably to just periodic updates throughout the year, and hopefully just shorter updates, so that it's not overwhelming, and I can actually just let you guys know what we've been up to, because there's only so much stuff that I can show you that you haven't already done yourself. So thank you guys for watching. This is Graybeard Gaming, wishing you the very best of days. We'll see you guys next time on the One Tile Challenge on Farmlands. Do not eat the yellow snow. It is not lemon flavored. Be safe out there, guys. Stay warm.